Good morning from Kiwi land. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Hex Token channel. Your host, Superman. Woohoo! Get excited. But of course, we got some news coming up here for the crypto news. Welcome, everybody. And of course, we're going to get into some other action as well. So stay tuned. We'll have a few different topics we're going through. Woohoo! I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. Let's get into the chat and see how everyone's going. We've got It's Now in the house there. Excited. Look, it's good to see you in the house. And Celtics as well. Woohoo! Let's go. Alex Casey's Energizer Bunny. 2 live shows a day. Rain or shine. That's so true. Hex Token channel. We're rocking it with Pulsechain, Pulsex, and Hex. We got Cryptogonals in the house there. Good to see you. Woohoo! Love it. And Blobfish King as well. Hi, everybody. Let's go. Woohoo! Yeah. I love it. The excitement is tenable, man. It's tenable. Is that the right word? Tenable. It's amazing. Anyway, so we're going to get into it. We've got a bit of news coming up. Kato Naturals in the house there. Hey, super. Good to see you, Kato. And DB Cooper. Let's get it. Absolutely, DB. Good to see you in the house as well. We're going to get straight into the news today. So we've got a couple of items here. We're on CoinDesk. And obviously, some of you may have heard of this, but the Board 8 Yacht Club, they got pretty much hacked on Saturday with the attacker making off of 200 ETH, apparently $360,000 worth of NFTs, according to Yuga Labs. The hack took place after the project's community manager, Boris Wagner, had his Discord account compromised with the hacker, then used to post phishing links to both the official BAC and its related metaverse project called Other Side Discord channel. So do take care out there with that. News of the hack was first reported by Twitter on NFT Herder, who also estimated 145 Ethereum, around $250,000 there, was stolen along with NFTs. Tracing the stolen funds back to 4 separate wallets. So there's a little tweet there. It seems because the community manager got his account breached, which let the scammers execute their phishing attack. 145 ETH was in the stolen wallet there. So it's got some links to the wallets there, and all the ETH getting allocated there. The big one there, 101 Ethereum there. So pretty big Ethereum attack there. On the Twitter, you can see all the details sitting in here as well. So some interesting stuff happening there. Got to be careful, of course. Yuga Labs later confirmed the exploit occurred in a tweet of its own, saying it was still actively investigating the incident. It did so 11 hours after the NFT herder's tweet, etc. So lots of stuff happening there with that big access there. Please stay safely. So this is the 3rd time a bad actor has been able to impersonate Yuga Labs run accounts to steal users' funds. Oh, you're kidding. The first was on the 1st of April. The Mutant Ape Yacht Club hashtag 8665 or number 8665 was stolen through phishing link posted in the project's Discord. The second coming on April 25th after April Yacht Club Instagram Discord accounts posted a fake link. So just be careful out there with some of these. Last week, actor Seth Green became a prominent example of the type of phishing scams that run rampant in the NFT sector when someone successfully scammed him out of his Bored Ape. Ouch. In response to the incident Saturday, one BAC founder blamed Discord for the lapse in security. Discord isn't working for Web3 communities, and we need a better platform that puts security first. So that was quite a harsh criticism there. However, after another crypto founder blamed the users themselves for compromising their wallets. You lost your NFT because you signed a malicious transaction with your key. Stop blaming Discord. Other client won't save you from the repeated mistakes. So you need to be careful with what you're signing into there. So that was pretty much it on that one. So it was pretty big news. The other thing, of course, Solana network suffered its latest outage last week. So they're just accruing up more outages. Failed for over 4 hours by a bug on how the blockchain processes a niche type of transaction that's designed for offline use cases. Velos began restarting the network only after disabling these durable announce transactions. Solana Labs Communications chief Austin Federer told CoinDesk these transactions will remain nixed until developers identify and patch the exact culprit that threw Solana's consensus mechanism off kilter. That may have ramifications for offline custodians whose transactions fall under this category. So they had a few issues there they're trying to fix up. So they've got a bit of work on their chain to get done as well. So more makes Pulsechain look better and better. Obviously, the more time we get that Pulsechain up to scratch, the better. So lots more there happening there. So obviously the network slowly came back to life on Wednesday, etc. So issues there. Now, if you think that the NFT community, you think that Solana's having some issues, Ethereum at the moment on live feed has got some pretty high gas fees at the moment. So 334, it's down to 140 at the moment. Remember, the weekend is typically lower gas fees. Not at the moment though, pretty high at the moment. So a Uniswap will be $46, 145 Gwei. But of course, when it was up over 300 Gwei, it's like over $100. So pretty hardcore on the Ethereum network again. We did enjoy a somewhat lower gas fees earlier in the week, but it's definitely back up higher now. So some pretty big things going on there. Let's see who else is in the chat here. We got KD says, let's go. Woohoo! Superman in the house. Absolutely, KD. And we've got the popcorn. Is it the bread? The bread and the ducks. The bread and the ducks. Church of Universal Oneness in the house there. Peace and prosperity, everybody. Absolutely. And Stake Hex says, Superman just landed in Vegas. First time back since the Matty Allen Hex conference. Wish all the Hexkins here. We're here now. Can't wait for PulseCon. Hey, Stake Hex, have a great time. And I agree with your sentiment, man. It'd be cool to be all in one place, that's for sure. Obviously, PulseCon coming up later on. We might actually look at that towards the later in the video. StakeX says, you're coming to PulseCon. How on earth is our Superman not one of the headline speakers? We need to start blowing up Matty on that, guys. I agree with you on that, StakeX. That's true. Let's blow this up. All right, so very cool. Great to have everybody in the chat. Sorry, grab yourself a coffee too. This is the way we roll on this channel. Grab yourself a coffee. So there's a bit of news coming that's in the last week that we've had. So Yuga Labs, Solana, and of course Ethereum and Gwei. So we've got a few good catalysts there for Pulsechain use case. So looking good. Now we're going to jump over to Richard Hart, and we're going to see the style here. So we've got a bit of artwork on here. We've got crypto news. We've kind of covered that. We've got the artwork, Brisology's Pulsechain artwork. We're going to talk about that. But first, before we do that, we're going to lead in with Richard Hart's latest post here 7 hours ago. Louis Vuitton, $4,440 tracksuit. So he's rocking that one. And, well, look at that. Woo-hoo. It looks like it's almost custom made for him. Fits pretty well there. So that's Richard styling that. Bam. Got his watches as well on both hands. Got watches on both hands there as well. So some pretty interesting stuff there. I noticed he's been wearing, because he's on traveling, there's a lot of sun. He's been wearing a lot of stylish shades lately too. As well, and then of course his shoes. He's getting pretty notorious with that. We're looking for some shoe deals there, maybe with some high-end shoe providers. Obviously Nike, things like that. We could get into that. He also commented on the Bored Apes hack there. We've got Hexagon Girl with a nice post there. Here's some more in Iceland, and of course he's rocking it. Look at that necklace there. That what do you call it? A medallion. That's pretty epic. Almost looks Egyptian or something like that. Pretty crazy stuff. They've got 2 watches on, the bling bling, and the alpha red tracksuit on, and looks like a pretty nice place he's in at the moment. There's another one there standing up. In fact, his red outfit actually fits I guess what do you call this, the sand or dirt in the area. It looks pretty crazy with the old red there as well. Very volcanic. So rocking that for the highest of stakes. So pretty nice there. I think that was coming up. We've got this video. We're going to play this video, so let's pump that in as we go and hear from Richard Hart around about when he was poorer with the food. So let's see how this goes.
I guess I miss some of the food. You know, where I live now, the food is different. So you don't have like good garlic balls. What's a garlic ball, Richard? Well, it's like garlic bread, but in the form of a ball. They're delicious, you know. So, what else do I miss? Seems like I played video games more. I like video games. Don't play them anymore. But back then I used to play a lot. I think that's it, I guess. Bad food and bad habits. Those are what I miss from when I had less money.
So one of the things you see, like the garlic balls, that sounded pretty good to me. And of course, we know that you used to be a huge gamer, and that was a bad habit. Obviously, takes up a lot of time. Hey, who hasn't been in the big gaming phase? But sometimes, especially when you're a teenager, it can consume your life, and even into your early 20s, you got to be careful with the old gaming. It can be quite take over your life. I remember we used to game the war games where you'd go to a centralized place and play connected computers. We also used to do that on Xbox with Halo and things like that. So it can get quite time consuming, and that's the way it goes. So very, very cool from Richard. Nice little teaser there from Highest of Stakes as well. And look at that, coming in late 2022, folks. The Highest of Stakes is coming in late 2022. I love all these teasers they've been pushing out from Iceland. Richard Hart's the boss man, having a good time over there, but is obviously traveling is also takes up some time, but getting some good footage for the Highest of Stakes film, and it's coming in late 2022. I love that aspect of it. I'm so glad it's coming the end of this year as opposed to next year. So very excited about that. So very, very cool. So that was from Richard Hart there. Hot take number 2, 7 days of RH from Iceland. Is there anything you missed from when you were poor? It was the question. And of course, spoiler, there is, and it sounds delicious. So it's pretty funny from there. What else have we got there? A couple of other cool stuff on there. That's pretty much it from Richard. Let's jump away to that. Of course, the big thing I want to talk about was Brisology's Pulsechain art. Now, Brisology posted this a little while ago. I'm going to post the video in the chat. Definitely go and watch this and give a big like as well. If you haven't subscribed to Brisology's channel, go do that too. Highly recommended. Brisology's art there, so definitely check that out. So we're going to watch that in a second. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but we're just going to go through a few little snapshots there. What else we got? We've got a couple comments in the house. Let's go here. We've got Katie in the house there. Hey, Katie, with the copies. Woohoo! We've got Mine, says Brennan. Eslick, got mine. Nice. Yeah, I got my coffee. So we've got everyone's in the coffee crew here. Kicking the day off, man. Kicking the day off. And Brisology says, heard my name. I'm driving. RN, lol. Yeah, that's funny, Bris. Yeah, it's all about you, Bris. So you're one of the main topics today. I would love your work, man. Keep it up. KD says, we're waiting for Briz on the beach, or Hex on the beach, or Pulse on the beach. Waiting for that segment, man. Stay tuned. Katie's in the house there. Garlic knots. Yeah, garlic knots. Yeah. What's up, guys? Scott's on the Hex. Hey, we've got Scott's on the Hex. We're going to have Briz on the beach. It's all starting to come in line. It's all lining up, Brisology. Pulse, Bezos in the house there. RH is the best. Nice. And Ace is in the house. Hex Token channel member. Yeah. Hello, everyone. What's good besides Hex prices? If you're buying, yeah. I'm trying to look to buy some today. I'm looking to buy some today. Just trying to get things set up for that later. I'll be doing it later on today. I won't give you exact time just so you guys don't front run me. No one's front running me, man. No one's front running me. Pulse Bezos says, what's up? What's up? And a Cryptomaniac as well. Hello. Hey, Cryptomaniac. Good to see you. And Katie as well. And Pulse Bezos, I love this stream. I appreciate that, Pulse. What else we got? StakeX says, walk into any Italian restaurant in New York City and ask for garlic balls. You'll get laughed out the door. Is that right? Okay, that's funny, man. That does sound tasty, though. You cold, Superman? Hey, look, the temperature's changed here in good old Kiwi land. I'm just keeping myself extra warm so that I don't get the chills or anything. It's definitely, last night was definitely cold in New Zealand. Katie, Great Whites in the house with the emojis, looking good. Another Hex Token channel member. We've got a few in the chat there, nice to see. Blobfish King, Network Doom was fun to play in late 90s. Oh yeah, I forgot about Network Doom. Yeah, Network Doom too. Yeah, man, you've just brought that back to me. Hex Token, woohoo! Posting the link there for Briz. Appreciate it, Buzz. Briz. Yeah, let's get into it, folks. We're going to talk about that. So here is Brisology. This is a video he posted just a few, I'm not sure how long ago, but just today, sometime I think. But it's also got a cool front end here with Rag to Riches. Pulsechain will be the premier passive income generated blockchain. So it's talking about staking Hex and, of course, staking on Pulse X as well. Delegating Pulsechain, of course, Pulsechain, how it's going to transform people's lives here. So check that out on the beginning. But we're going to get into some of the, just have a couple of shots here. I'm going to play the video because this is, go follow the link there. But definitely it's got Briz here setting up some of the artwork, and you can see, man, it's got some skills. Brisology's got some skills there, for sure. So definitely check some of this out as well. Just be careful how much I'm going to be doing here, but there's another shot there. Definitely get into some of this, so watch some of that. That'd be pretty cool. Brisology doing it like a boss there. Tuffing a Pulsechain logo. It's called Tuffing a Pulsechain logo. Definitely check that out right to the end. Very cool. All right, so that is Brisology's artwork there. It looks absolutely amazing. I'll let you can watch it and see what the end result looks like. Definitely check that out. Links in the chat there. All right, we're going to get onto the market prices as well. We talked about crypto market prices. So I'm going to get into that. Great White says, great video from Crypto Coffee on RH Impact Marketing, says Great White. Oh, nice. I haven't actually seen that one. Great White, lazy Sunday. Woohoo! Hey, good to see you, Great White. And it's nice to see some of the big YouTubers still pushing out content, Crypto Coffee in particular. It's very, very cool. Yaka's in house there. The best time to buy Hex. Absolutely, man. We've got the price at 5.6 cents. Like that's amazing. So we're going to actually have a look at the amount that's down at the moment. So we're going to go all the way back to 51.73, which I think is, yes, about right. Back here on the 19th of September, we're going to zoom this down. We've had obviously a full market trace back here. We have been as low as what's the price on here? This doesn't actually give us the price. We've probably been as low as where's the percentage on here? It's disappeared. Where's my percentage gone? I'm not sure where the percentage has gone. It's disappeared on me. I'm not sure where that has gone. Let me just do that one more time. Somewhere the ruler is not showing me up the stats here. No, there it is. So we have been, well, this doesn't show on this chart, but I think we've been somewhere around about 90% or so. It doesn't make sense on there. Have a look at there. There we are. That's because it's not from the right candle there. That was pretty good. Right, let's get started again. Let's start one more time. And bam. All right. Hopefully we're going to work this time. So yeah, we did. Oh, I've done it again. Fourth time. One more time. Last time lucky here. We will get down there eventually. We did depending on the candle that you look at, the chart that you looked at, not in this chart, but we did get down to about 3.6 or something around that ballpark. That's about a 93% pullback. We have managed to bounce off that, but then we've started to retrace again. So we're currently down. Oh, got to see the actual print there. We're currently down about 89% at the moment. So 89%, that would make 5 cents is around just over 90% at 5 cents. Our next, obviously the support line is 3.6 cents, just above that. That's a 93% pullback. And of course, 95% pullback would be 2.6 cents. So 3.6, 2.6 cents. And of course, currently with the 90% is around about 5 cents. So we've got those kind of three different levels there at the moment. We are passed into June now. So we could probably delete that purple vertical line. Just let me hide that comment there. And of course, we've got a few days to come out of the channel there. So we've got maybe 38 days to get out of that descending triangle. That's that big orange resistance line that you can see here, that resistance line there. So we've got about, 38 days or so to get out of there now. So we'll see how we get on. Now we've got some interesting stuff happening here with the chart, with the moving averages. So the moving averages, we've got the EMA, that's in the yellow line. That's a 13-period moving average. We've got the Bollinger Bands in blue. The top line is the top 95% of price range, and the bottom blue line is the bottom 5%. In the middle is the red line, that's the 50%. And of course, what we want to see for a turning in an uptrend, one of the TA metrics you can use is the yellow EMA 13 period moving average crossing over the red to see a formation of a trend reversal. Now, so that's what we're looking at for at the moment. You can see that we had one back here in April, and we got the trend reversal going up when we attacked that 20 cents. Obviously, Gunther's talked about having bought in around here somewhere, and 11.5 cent or somewhere in that ballpark. We've also got another one here where the orange EMA here crossed over the 50% Bollinger Band on the daily. There's a daily candle, and that crossed over for a little run up there as well for a trend reversal. So we're looking for that here. We do have them closing a bit here. So this might be one signal, one signpost that I think a pretty good one that once this closes out and it crosses over, we might actually have reached the bottom. So just stay tuned. This is one measure. Obviously, we'll just keep tracking that. At the moment, they are still separated by a bit there. So what's that? 7.36 cents on the EMA and 8.4 cents on the 50% there in the Bollinger Bands. So we're going to need, it could be a couple of days before we get indication. You can see back here a couple of days before we get an indication of that we've actually crossed over. And also that's true back here when we were back in March here. Took a couple of days to really play out there in terms of the crossover. So might need 3 or 4 days of confirmation possibly for that. So we'll see how this goes for the moment as well. So that's pretty cool on the Hex price chart there. Let's get into some of the comments there. We're going to go into the quad chart soon. So stay tuned for that. And as Yaka says, best time to buy Hex. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. And Tufon says, what up, peoples? Hey, Tufon, good to see you in the house. Now we're going to quickly jump over to the DMI. And we can see that the DMI, the seller's still in control. Buyers still on the weak side. And the RSI is got a little bit exhausted. Not quite fully exhausted here at the moment, but certainly down more in the exhausted area in terms of the selling dominance. So we'll keep watching that. But ultimately, probably one of the better measures, seeing the EMA 30-movie average there crossing over 50% on the Bollinger Band. So we'll watch out for that. Babies in house. I love Jesus. Hello, hello. Good to see you, baby. I love Jesus. And Yaka's in there. Hello, hello, hello. And it's now with the emojis killing it. Katie says, no front-running Superman today. That's true. No front-running Superman. Limit orders other way, says Katie. Yeah, limit orders other way. That's true. CJ's in house there. Thumbs up. Yeah, PLSD is pumping again. Yeah, we're going to jump to that now. So we'll jump to that in a second. Sandy Beach is in house. Hello, Sandy Beach. Hello, Hex Token and everyone. Good to see Sandy Beach with the emojis too. We got good old, I'll call you Art Man. This is friendly. Art Man's in the house. Woo-hoo-hoo! And we got Sandy Beach. Nice video, Briz. You are very talented. Yeah, it's amazing how much talent comes out of Brisology. It's just non-stop. Very, very cool. So nice one, Briz. Now, what else we got? We got the quad charts. Now we're jumping over to Hex on the hourly now. The previous or on the hourly. We're going to move to the hourly because it wasn't on there. But we're going to move to the hourly here on Hex. Pull that up. So that's the hourly there, just sort of moving sideways quite a bit actually in this particular period. And we're currently 5.63 cents. And of course, Hedron at the moment, we're going to full screen that one. Hedron at the moment is at 556. It really just around the bottom at the moment, pretty much. Excuse me, with the cough there. We've got just around the bottom there, 556 at the moment on Hedron. Not doing too much, as it were. We got Maxi, of course. Maxi has also been one of our two, I guess, big stars lately. That's at 9.7 cents. And the premium to Hex is what we typically talk about. That is currently at, let's have a look here. That premium is looking solid, man. 70%. It's in this very strong channel as well. Just keeps acting like a boss. And in fact, it's actually been, for the most time, apart from some dips, it's actually been for the most part in the top half, the top 50% there of the premium between 52 and 82% is what I've got on here. So very, very cool. It's actually got slightly higher highs, higher lows there too, if you look at it just slightly, but actually performing pretty well. So looking forward to Maxi. But let's jump over to Pulse Dodge, the talk of the town. Of course, has Gunther been on just about every YouTube channel? Hasn't been on Hex Token, but Gunther's been like a boss out there, and of course pretty cool. Now obviously Gunther's famous for a few things. One of them of course is the comprehensive OA analysis, but in recent times he's become particularly well known for Pulse Dodge and Hedron, and his moves into those in and out of those positions, and of course with Pulse Dodge coin, the looking like a little whale cartel. Now I think apparently there was a little bit of drama on Cabana Crypto show yesterday. I haven't seen any of it, so I still haven't got around to watching that, but in any case, the chart is looking pretty good, isn't it? Looking pretty good. I know quite a few people on Discord yesterday said that they were involved in the Pulse Dodge coin or PLSD coin, and it's still looking pretty good at this stage. So nice little uptrend there, and the volumes have definitely picked up. Obviously, $4.04 at the moment, and the plane is still flying high there as well. So pretty cool. We are definitely etching up to new territories. I guess if people cannot sell and hodl, then they should be in pretty good shape, right? Pretty good shape. We're going to jump out of there and we're going to move to the full screen so we can do some analysis on that. So that is where we're at the session on Pulse Dodge. Let's have a look at a few more comments in the chat, so I don't get too far behind. Blobfish says, I'm now hoping for Pulsechain mainnet after July the 1st, after the new financial tax year in Australia. Nice one, Blobfish. Yeah, just still uncertainty around the time frame. Obviously, if they're doing more, doing more coding, that means more testing. So we definitely, I think, got a couple of months in my time frame added now. Baby in the house there. Woo-hoo-hoo. I would like. I mean, it would be nice in an ideal world to launch before PulseCon 2022. That'd probably be pretty good. Baby's excited. Pulse Dodge Coin says it's now. Yeah, I did say Pulse Dodge Coin. I think you've trained me well now. It's now. Shout out to Briz, says Cal Hex. Definitely a big shout out. And Baby says, hi, Superman. Hey, good to see you, baby. I love Jesus in the chat. Nice. All right, so let's have a look at the Pulse Dodge chart there. We're going to have a look at do a bit more deep dive and to see how this is playing out. Wait for this to render. So that's our chart at the moment. And yeah, if we take it actually from the low, we're down at the low here of $1.06, which I posted in the chat Discord, a little bit of coolness there. And we're up by 279% from there. The high from that low of $1.06 is 432% in the last 7 days, last week. So last week, 280% is up at the moment. So it's pretty nice. We're going to add to the right there. We're going to go to the menu. We're going to say that there is currently 27,451 PLSD in this pool for the USDC pair. We had some pretty interesting activity. Over the last 24 hours, we had 234 sells, 157 buys, and 391 transactions. And of course, obviously the volume is in favor of the buyers there. We've got, so we had $580,000 of volume, pretty nice. And in the last 6 hours, we had 150K of that, 33 sales, 34 buys. And we're just moving up here right now as we speak. So we're up at $4.09. So we're going to jump to the hourly chart there. Now you can see the hourly chart moving up there at $4.10 now. And of course, on the hourly, we had 1 sell, 8 buys. So it looks like the bulls are winning at the moment. The sellers have stopped selling, at least for the last hour. Looking pretty good there. So that's cool. Let's have a look at the total supply. Bam. Let's go over to the blockchain, Ethereum, the Ether scan. And of course, oh boy, that has jumped quite a bit there in the supply. 4.6 million Pulse Dodge coins. So 4,632,463. We've also crossed over the 13,000 holder mark. That's up 3%. 13,292. So it's definitely gaining. People are speculating on it now, or at least some people are not even selling. Maybe they're free claiming. But we've hit 20,000. Woohoo! 20,000 claimers. Wow, that jumped. So that's a big day in the office. 20,099. That's jumped quite a bit there. 20,000. Wow. Okay. That's pretty amazing. Divided by 91. It's about 22%. That's a big jump in claimers. Wow. The price has definitely attracted out the claimers there. About 22% based on my denominator of 91 has actually claimed. Let's have a look at the holders. 301, 310. Looks like this one, number 2, has accumulated a bit more. I don't think number 1 has. Yeah, 2 hours. Oh no, number 1. It's got some stuff going out to this wallet. So that's a couple of days there. Got some different wallets going out, different wallets here. What's going on here? We've got a few things going on there. 1,000. So not quite sure why they're moving that stuff out into another wallet there. Let me know if you know any insights on that. Maybe Gunther's talked about that. That's going on there. Another one there too. Looks like I reached my request limit as well. So we've got a little bit of action there. Already got number 2 here. Let's have a look at this. Was 7 minutes ago. So number 2 whale is buying. buying pretty severely too. Bought 3 days ago, bought 1 hour, 1 day ago, and now is buying at the moment 57, 57, 650, 350, 600, 400. So they are buying at the moment. So 210 PLSD. Let's have a look at what some of their buying power is. They've got 1.82 ETH in there. They've got their Pulse Dodge. They've got some USDC. So another 50K of USDC sitting in there. They also got 20,000 of Hex in there as well. So that's the number 2 whale in Pulse Dodge coin. So they're doing some stuff. What else? Number 3, 155. No update there. Nothing since 6 days ago. So number 3 whale's not doing anything on Pulse Dodge. Oh, we've got a new number 5 here with 58,000. Wow. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Well, okay, cool. Whoa, 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 dude, what's with all the buying, dude? This is pretty interesting. Wow. Okay, this one is just this is killing it here. So 18 hours, it started buying 550. My goodness, this is on the second page. Now we're on the first page here. We got 18 hours ago buying 450, 100, 800, 200, 650. Just 18 hours ago. So just buying constantly. 13 hours ago, like a boss, buying like a boss. 1 hour ago, man oh man, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. This thing is buying like a boss. Is now sitting as a very big wow. Let's see what the dry powder, plenty of dry powder. It's got sitting on 4.6 million X. It's now got a decent position in Pulse Dodge, but not too, 232 now. What else? There's got a nice hedron, modest hedron there. As well, so it's got much more dry powder. Looks like it's done. I think it looks like it's done to me, unless it's trading the Hex. Is it trading the Hex for it? Let's have a look. It's trading the Hex for the Pulse Dodge. Yoza. Oh boy. Okay, so it's trading the Hex for the Pulse Dodge there. That is what it's doing. So wow. Okay, number 4 there going into Pulse Dodge in a big way. Interesting strategy there. So our number 5, was it number 5? What did I say? Number 5, I think I did, is buying into there big time. Let's click out of there. So that's our holders there. Pretty interesting stuff there. So 58, this one here, selling Hex to pick up Pulse Dodge. It has become a believer, I guess, become a believer in the Pulse Dodge cartel, the Pulse Dodge cartel. We've got these ones have stayed the same. So this one here, number 6 whale, number 7 whale, both the same. They haven't changed. I don't think any of these others have probably changed too much. Maybe it's been a little bit of trading, but those are the top ones there. We have a new whale coming, selling, trading Hex, selling out Hex into Pulse Dodge. Let's get into the comment there. See what else anyone else is saying about that. We've got Rod Fitzpatrick says, I would hold off on launch until market stabilizes. There's nothing but bad news. So now is not the time. I would wait until November. Rich Hart says, Rod Fitzpatrick. Yeah, that's quite far away from there. Rod, November's a long way away. That'd be 3 years of Hex, just about. That's a little bit far for me. I'm not feeling good about a June launch. Now, not me either. I'm not in that camp either. Not with a bit of that rewriting of key code for validators and testing that's required. We don't know how far through they are, of course, but nevertheless, let me know in Discord what program you use. Okay, sorry, reading some of those. Pulse Dodge, $4.11 there on Nomics. Interesting. All right, so that is where we're at Pulse Dodge. Let's have a look at the transfers and see if people are actually claiming at the moment. Yeah, we've got lots of claims. When the price goes up, people that may have not claimed or may not have heard about it may have been still a bit suspect, starting to claim, I would imagine. We've got a couple of smaller wallets there claiming. What's that? Is that Tinkering Turtle 265? We've got some more Tinkering Turtles. Oh no, it's Tinkering Turtle 400. Is it 400 Tinkering Turtle? Yeah, so that one must be the next one. The Crabs 265. Is that right? No, those are multi-calls. So I think it's 265 for Tinkering Turtle, and so forth. So we've got a couple of there, a few more claims, a lot of smaller claims there, a lot of small accounts claiming on the first page there. So look at the second page. This is all in the last hour or so. Lots of trading, of course, lots of that accumulation. 265. So quite a few smaller accounts they're claiming pretty much as well. So that's pretty much, yeah, a lot of small accounts claiming there on the first last hour and so, but the activity has really stepped up on Pulsechain. Let's look at the link. We're going to get into the link there, and we've got free claim here. Obviously, we're going to scroll down, have a look at the time frame here. 54 days to go for the launch phase. This is also going to play, I think, quite strongly into the trend is your friend. As long as the whale cartel holds the line, they may actually pull this off. Of course, one whale decides to smash and bang the liquidity pool. That would be another direction the price would take. But at the moment, 54 days to go, and we may get still a lot of time, but we may get some maybe another 30 days, 25 days. We might start to see some extra activity going on. How much more dry powder the whales have as well. It does take more economic energy to get the price up as well. So there's a couple of different things you can think about. But so far, so good. And there's 250,000 liquidity in there at the moment in the pool. Just to show you. Now, that was only way back, a couple of days, was a week ago, down to what was 100K, somewhere in that ballpark. So pretty interesting. All right, cool. That is Pulsechain. And that has been the talk of the town there. $4.10, almost $4.11, depending on which chart you're looking at. That's pretty much it. We're going to pull up nomics.com. Let us go. Check out nomics.com. And we're going to look at the yearly chart and see how assets are performing year on year in the market. We've got Bitcoin still holding up here, almost at 30K. That's down 16.4% on year. We've got Ethereum at $1,800. That's nice. So these are looking both slightly stronger than yesterday's, and Ethereum particularly. And that's down 33% from a year ago. We've got Binance Coin, BNB, $300 so that's gone back over 300, and that's down 23%. We've got Cardano at 56.5 cents, down 66%. That did actually get pretty low, so it's nice to see it rebounce. But man, what Cardano just hasn't really managed to perform yet. Even with their smart contracts coming out last year. So still got a bit of work to do. XRP at 39, down 58%. Those in the top 10, Solana, $39, down 7.5%. And Dogecoin there, 8 cents, down 78% on Dogecoin. Ouchie. And Polkadot there, $9.43, down 61. And then, of course, Hex is now number 13. So we dropped out of the top 10. We're down 4.56%. So this is the first time we've actually seen, not the first time, but the first time I've actually done it on YouTube video here that we've been down year on year, because we were previously up. Like Solana, we were up as well. But obviously with the retrace, this having got stronger, get down to that 90% level that we've been down. We're currently down 4.5%. So definitely a good dollar cost average area. And we're just waiting for it to settle out to find that ultimate price discovery. Are we pretty much close? Did we hit that 3.6 cents a little while back? Was that the ultimate one? So we're going to go back to our quad charts here, and we're going to get out of this and go to the Hex chart up here. Bang, and we're going to go to the daily on this one, because this one does have the actual low compared to the Dex Guru chart that I use for the Hex one. And we're going to scroll back to there. It actually has this dip here on the 27th of May. The low price was 3.58 cents. And I know a couple of you picked up 4 cents on the limit order. So 3.58 cents was the low here back on the 27th of May for Hex. So some interesting stuff there. So are we going to try and retest this again down to that level? Or are we going to, which is a 93% retrace, or just sit around here where we're at the moment at the 5.6 cent mark? I know many of you got limit orders out, so we will see. We'll see how that all plays out. Pretty interesting. That does Pulsechain. Hex is pretty linked to Pulsechain at the moment for the time being, unless some whale decides to start slowly accumulating. Other than that, the retail book is really holding up the price at this stage as well. But obviously benefiting from the price getting a lot more volume than they were at 10 cents, which we defended 10 cents for 80 days. You can see that on the chart here. We defended 10 cents for 80 days in between the 5th of March all the way through to the end of May. And then obviously we've just gone down since then. Yeah, obviously we were impacted by the Pulsechain delay there in mid-May, which was pushed out there as mid or late May as a launch date there. Unfortunately, no, we should not have expectations, and they shouldn't be given. So this is the way it goes. Fitzpatrick says that was the second part of my comment. It was supposedly writing. B. Richard says for Rod Fitzpatrick. Let me just go back to some of that. Right. Okay. Yeah, I think we read that out. This is the first part. Hex is a clean coin. Very smooth and fast transactions. Pulse Hex will make it even smoother. Pennies to trade like Ethereum. That's so true. Coin says, yeah, it's now. It's a Pulse Dodge coin. No, it's Pulse Dodge coin. Rot is in his comments. What else have we got there? Ian, I'm not sure what's happening there with that conversation. Okay, no worries. Thanks, says Brennan. All right, so cool. That is where we're at there at the moment. So that's kind of the wrap up of the market. And what's our market cap at the moment for the whole market? I'm pretty sure it's got at the top here. I'm just trying to see it where it is. 1.2 trillion. Is that down? What we're at? Yeah, down 9% from the total market there from the looks of it. Global market cap 1.27 trillion, down 77.65%. So that's what we're down on a year ago in terms of total market cap. 1.27 trillion, down 77 or almost 78% from a year ago. So pretty cool. That's on nomics.com. Just to click the 1 year up there if you want to check that out. And that's where we're at on that. So cool. If you haven't got into Discord, of course, we're heading up towards 500 members. We've got 477 members. Definitely join if the link's in the video description. If you want to join there, we've got great community and great information. There's tons of useful links. You can go through all those to your heart content and learn everything you want. We've got the Pulsechain videos on Pulsechain Bridge and, of course, PulseX Exchange. Definitely play around with that. We've got general chat for Richard Hart tokens, price chat as well if you're like into the trading. We've got non-crypto chat as well. You can talk about all sorts of things, planes and cars and things like that. We've also got the new projects on Pulsechain. We call that slightly riskier there. And of course, you can get in the chat and talk about that, plus new token links with a lot of the projects that are going on Pulsechain. We've got a pretty fine list there, so you can go through a lot of that. And of course, if you're a Hex Token channel member, you get a private chat as well as one of the perks, plus you get a purple name there as well. Standard members in the Discord have got blue names. Pretty cool. Nice one. Now, if we have got a boost here too, so if you want to throw a boost at the Discord, feel free to throw a booster at the Discord. That will get us closer to level 2. We still need another 4 boosts to get there, so we'll definitely get into that if you've got a spare boost around for the Discord. Hey, we got Sandy Beach in the house. We got post that. Nice. All right, cool. So that's cool. Let us get back onto the Gwei. The Gwei's finally come down. So if you got your limit orders in place, hopefully 37 Gwei, that's much better. We were up at 3,400 Gwei, and of course now at least it's back down to a more reasonable level, $11.64 for a Uniswap at the moment at 34.5 Gwei. Man, it was 3,400 Gwei. It was pretty insane. Swaps were back over $100. It was pretty crazy. In fact, someone on Discord I think posted that. Yeah, someone posted 384 Gwei. It was pretty crazy. I didn't actually post the swap value. Yeah, $153 for swaps is GD on that. So at $384, 384 Gwei, $153. But fortunately, the gas prices have come down. We're now at 34 Gwei and $11. Isn't that crazy? We're down $140 cheaper just with the Gwei coming down from that level. It's just insane. That's what Pulsechain's coming. That's what we're looking for, folks. It's going to be so good to have Pulsechain coming that way. Nice. All right, let's get back to the quad charts, and we're going to jump over to BNB. We're going to pull up the heat map and talk about that. We're going to have a look at BNB. Let us go. Let's go. All right, so looking green. We like green, and BNB at 301, up 1% at the moment. All right, so let's go have a look at the BNB charts for the Hex ecosystem. And of course, we've got Pulse Dodge coin. So Pulse Dodge coin, woohoo! It's finally making a few green candles on the hourly there. There's the hourly chart, and we're up to 5.5 cents. So nice to see that. What did it bottom off at? Bottomed off, Pulse Dodge bottomed off at 53. So 0053 US cents. So nice to see that having a little bit of a go. A P33 rated to Free Pulse, the gambling site with over 100,000 members or so, is at 19.81 cents. So they might need to do some cross marketing there. Maybe they need to do some cross marketing there. Price just humming around there at 19.81 cents. The low that we had was down at 14.61 cents. So very speculative. And of course, these will all be airdropped over to Pulsechain as opposed to the Ethereum charts that we saw before, which will be copied over in the fork. And of course, we've got the IM chart here. How's that doing? Man, oh man, that is down as well. That is at 858, but it is off the bottom. The bottom here, or local bottom, I should say, on the 31st of May, was 746. So we're up at 858 there. Pretty speculative stuff on the BNB, but nice to see Pulse Dodge, the original meme coin with the NFT sales coming up on Pulsechain, making just a little push higher at the moment. Cool lip, as we say, cool lip. We got Rod's picture with the having fun there. Just having fun, Superman. So it's now. Yes, it's now keeps me on my toes, and that's for sure. Come on, Discord here. Woohoo! Yeah, smashing the Discord there. 23 members till we get to 500. So it's a pretty big milestone for the channel. This syndicated channel between Gen Hex, Heinz Crypto, it's now, and of course, Hex Token channel. So get in on that one. Katie's in the house there. Smash those likes, absolutely. Rykelf Sinful in the house there. Does this guy just talk to himself? Says Rykelf. I appreciate that, man. You're really cool. We've got Constantine in the house there. Why doesn't someone copy the tokenomics of PLSD and launch it for those people who didn't meet? Why didn't someone copy the tokenomics of Pulse Dodge? Launch it for those people who didn't meet the 20th of April stake date airdrop. Well, you're still going to need economic energy, right? Still going to need some economic energy to do that. So definitely we'll need that. So yeah, let's see where we get on. Brendan says maybe the Gwei was high because of the Logan Paul NFT bid. Yeah, that's true. So the Logan Paul NFT bid, I think it was $294,000. I think was the winning bid. $294,000 the winning bid. Be able to sit down with Logan Paul, and of course people. I think was it Motley or somebody like that was looking to do a pool to bid on that to get Richard Hart in an interview, which would be pretty amazing, obviously with his huge audience. So yeah, $294,000, man, to throw at that, man. Yeah, I got unless you could leverage that audience like Richard could. I would never throw money away like that unless you could leverage it. Unless it could, if I don't know how many Logan Paul's got. Has he got tens of millions possibly? If you could leverage that, maybe paying that sort of money might be worth it. But yeah, if you couldn't, then what a waste of money in my view. But hey, it's just the way it goes. Tin Top's in the house there. What's up, Hexagons? What's up? And good to see Tin Top. Tin Four Lol says yeah. Tin Top, yeah. Gen Hex in the house there. Woo. Hey, good to see Gen Hex rocking it. Craig is in the house, folks. Craig says Sandwich. Craig, yeah, definitely. Hey, so we're waiting for a couple things coming up. We're waiting for the liquid loans. A good chance that it will be coming out over the weekend and probably before Monday, Tuesday. And of course, we're expecting a video by Matt as well from Liquid Loans. He absolutely kills it on YouTube. I think they're coming up on 7,000 subscribers too on Liquid Loans channel. So big shout out to them for that. Yeah, doing a really great job. Let's just watch a video from a couple of days ago. I think it was about 3 days ago now, from Jesse talking about Liquid Loans coming up.
Stacked. When are we going to see our SAC balances? If people have referral codes, that kind of thing. When is that all going to be up and for people to see?
Yep. So listen, they're done. There's some filming that's being done, so people can. We just like to release films for everything we do too. So there's like a film being done by Matt that shows like how to read the page that shows all the balances and such.
Okay.
So literally, it could be today or tomorrow. I suspect maybe this weekend or at the latest Monday or Tuesday. Everyone's going to see that.
So I think that's going to be pretty exciting for a lot of people that sacrificed $51.6 million on Liquid Loans. And of course, a lot of people are being pretty exciting about that, especially with Pulsechain, waiting for Pulsechain. It's nice to have one of the big projects coming out with some stuff we can look at, obviously sacrifice balances, and then the user interface testing is going to be coming up too. So that's going to be pretty neat. Yeah, we have a little thing from CC on that one. The CEO of Liquid Loans talking about that about 2 weeks ago or so, coming up with the user interface, the user for Liquid Loans. And Jesse the Pit Boss also said that that's been revamped, so should look pretty. I mean, it looked good before, but should look even better now.
Has been coming up recently has been about the testnet, and will people see Liquid Loans on the testnet anytime soon?
Yeah, so the guys are working really, really hard at the moment to get all of that up and running. And the difference here is that we didn't really want to push something out ahead of time, so it's got to be pretty much complete. And one of the things that will help us on that journey is to make sure that we've got active price calls. So the guys are integrating, obviously, PulseX is one mechanism that we'll use. There's another mechanism that I won't go into a lot of detail now, but it will provide some redundancy for being able to make price calls against PulseX. And the guys are working hard to get that finished. So my expectation is that we'll end up seeing something in the next couple of weeks. The rationale being, we don't ever want to release anything before it's really ready. And, you know, I think the community appreciates that when we deliver content, it's actually of high quality. So we're not going to rush anything out until the product, or basically the system and the DApp are actually up and running fully, and that we can actually allow people to fully test what we've developed.
And something.
So that was that video was back on the 12th of May. So that's about just over three and a half, just under 3.5 weeks, or around about 3.5 weeks ago. So the user interface has got to be pretty close as well. So we possibly might even get those all out at the same time, sacrifice balances and the user tester interface as well. So it's going to be really cool. So that's pretty much that on there. And we've got Great White House PLSD at $4.22. Really, let's full screen that. Bam! Yeah, that is looking like a boss there on the old hourly there. With Pulse Dogecoin looking super good, up 40 cents in the last hour. Yeah, well, we got that one big whale buying in with the Hex, and we had another one that was doing a few buys as well with some USD powder there. So we'll see that. Sandy's in house. Yes, Sandy is here. That was a typo lot. Katie's in house here. Non-fungible tokens. Yeah, NFTs. Yeah. Something that is special or unique in a smart contract. NFT. Special or unique. Very, very cool. So that is from the team there. We've also obviously had the Power City yesterday did a live stream on the Magic Carpet Ride YouTube. If you haven't checked that out, check that out. They had lots of teasers for their ecosystem coming up, which is pretty amazing. In fact, we might bring that up now. We're going to go and have a look at Power City because this stuff here, they probably don't get talked about as much as they should be. But Power City, Liquid Loans, Fiat, they're all going to be pivotal DeFi operators, and of course offer a lot of utility features as well, bridging Fiat gateways indirectly and things like that. So it's going to be they're going to be very important in the ecosystem. I'm just going to scroll down to one of their diagrams down here. Now I think their Flex product is going to be great too. So we've talked about Hedron and Maxi and how great that's been for Hex staking and getting Hex off the market. Well, their product Flex is coming up, and that's in their second wave of development. But the Flex product is coming up here. That's going to be pretty amazing. So I think it's going to be awesome. I'm gonna post this link in the chat there just so you can save it to your favorites. It's well worth doing that. Sandy Vick says that was a good stream for Power City. Absolutely was, Sandy. And Sandy did give us the head up yesterday too on that, so it was nice. And there is the link to this if you want to understand Power City, this is the where to base it off. So they've got the Power Core, and the Power Core, we've actually played the video of the Power Core, and we're going to play it right now because you can see this. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty funky music. I added some funky music to it. But check this out. So the core is the middle product there. This is where it's like the treasury or DAO It's where if you own the Watt token, which is the Watt token for Power City, you will get to share the revenue. The revenue is all these other different products that are and platforms that are outside these other circles here, the Meta and etc. So it's pretty cool. Let's have a quick look at that video. Actually, I just realized that is the wrong video, which will probably get me hammered by YouTube. So I need to actually get the right one up there. Let me play that one. Bam. Yeah, that's how we roll. That's funky. Hopefully I didn't get done for that last one. So you can see that that is pretty cool. So that was a teaser. They only posted in the last 2 days, and man, it looks cool. Yeah, it looks great. So that's their key one in the middle. So the next one, the other two that are working on the first wave of development is the Pixel Park NFT market. Now, if you watch the Magic Carpet Ride on YouTube, they give you a little teaser of that with the Pixel Park NFT. They're also working on the Transformer cross-chain swap. This is a key product. This one here, this Transformer cross-chain swap. This is really key for Pulsechain. Getting solutions like this on Pulsechain is going to be absolutely awesome. So if you want your bags pumped on Pulsechain, this is one of the utilities that's going to do that. And of course, dealing with multiple exchanges, getting you the lowest prices, indexes, things like that is a really fundamental, and from an indirect way of getting fiat through onto Pulsechain and back again as well. So and other chains, cross chains. So this is a very big product. I hope to talk more about this in the future as well. Now they did do a little teaser of the user interface for that as well on the Magic Carpet Ride, so you can check that out. So these two are the next ones. These are the two products. So if you look at these first three, the core, the Transformer, and Pixel Park, that's their first wave of development. These ones are currently in process, and that's pretty amazing. Now they've also obviously got the accelerator yield compounder coming out. That's going to be really powerful, and the amplifier, the loan booster there, I believe for liquid loans there. So these are going to be really important for DeFi users, yield farmers, and things like that. They're going to be very, very powerful, and obviously liquid loans too. So very awesome there. Now I wonder to what degree those two teams talk liquid loans. I imagine they're talking about a few things there, and they've got some synergies there that may add up, possibly even get us some extra functionality and features there. So I'm very excited about this. The other thing, of course, is they've got Flex coming up. They've announced that with the Hex staking every single month. So that's going to be pretty amazing. That's in the second wave. So these things are in the second wave of product development. These bottom three here. They've also got energy nodes in Metaverse there. Now, I'm not sure the time frame of those, but those have been on the roadmap for some time as well. So really, Flex is the latest one to hear about that. So pretty awesome stuff. And you can see a lot of the people talking about the Flex here as well and stuff. So lots of different things there. In fact, here's a little teaser of some of the some of the swap features there, so you can see them swapping. This is on Pulsechain, so you can see some of that on Pulsechain there. What else that we got? A few other the Flex there, Flex Pulsechain. So I think this looked pretty good. The Flex token value is backed by the Treasury of Hex, stakes laddered across monthly all the way to 555. Every month, new Hex collected and claimed by the Treasury is restaked. Hex is never sold by the Treasury, only restaked Flex. So amazing. Yeah, Flex is going to be like the ownership token, like Maxi, the way I understand it. So you'll be able to transfer that as well. I think that's the way that works. At least that's the way that AMP works. So yeah, I think that's the way Flex probably works too, just like Maxi does. So cool. Yeah, got nice little teasers there. So these guys are up to a lot of good stuff, and I'm excited about it. It's pretty exciting there, and we'll keep following them pretty closely on this channel. So good stuff there. And like I say, nothing out for liquid loans at the moment, but we will get to that soon enough. So $4.12 at the moment on Pulsechain coin. Rocking it up in the DMC. And Bob Farter says, hey, saw your PM visit BlackRock, seems legit low. You're talking about the Prime Minister of New Zealand? Yeah, you can keep it if you want. Our country would be a lot better off. Hex PLSD, morning from Thailand. Hey, good to see Hex PLSD. Woohoo! I guess you'll be watching this chart pretty closely there, Hex PLSD. $4.12 there. It's on nice uptrend. A new whale has entered the fray. Buying into number 5th spot at the moment, buying. So it's been pretty interesting. Daily stats might be out now, says Brandon. Yeah, we're up to that. So we're going to jump over to Hex daily stats, and I was monitoring that during the video. We'll just get into that at the moment. Let me just get rid of some of these. Bam. All right, so get rid of that too. I'll get rid of this one. Bam, and I'll get rid of that one. Bam, and get rid of that one. Actually, we'll leave that one in there. Right, so we're on day 915. Not quite out yet, so no, it's still probably a minute or two away. Must be pretty close though. So we're 17 minutes into day 916 on the Hex journey. We hit 2.5 years on Hex a couple of days ago, day 912, 913, and of course we're heading up towards 3 years. Day 1095 will be it. So we're on the way there. Just the beginning of that, the next 6-month journey. But to 3 years, but we'll get there soon enough. So cool. Let us waiting for the day to come up there. Has that just come out? Yeah, it has. 915 has just come off. So we'll go through that. The 4th of June, 2022, 5.6 cents, and just down 1.3% from yesterday. We've got a return on investment multiplier under 1,000 there at the moment. That's the first time I've seen that. So interesting. Yeah, Patricia. Actually, we had that recently. Maybe we did. Let me just jump back there. No, that looks like the first time that I can see that, at least in the recent one. We've got the Hex payout per T-share. So if you're got staked Hex, this is the number that you care about. How much Hex are you getting per T-share? And of course, 6.149 is the payout there. So pretty nice. T-share price, $1,278 at the moment. Obviously, if you do a 10-year stake, you can get that for a third of the price. If you're doing 10 years. The amount of Hex, we finally got an increase after 3 dot days. We had 2 absolutely amazing epic days, then 3 dot days there was 0. But we're currently at 22,695 for a T-share. Obviously, longer pays better. You get 200% more. You get the T-share for a third of this amount of Hex, or a third amount of this price there. So that Hex T-share price is a function of the T-share rate multiplied by the price of Hex over here, 5.6. That's how you get to the T-share price there. We got the average stake length, 6.62 years. 6.66 is our all-time high, so we're just slightly off that. The annual percentage yield rate, interest or inflation, plus early in-stake penalties, 38.92% today. Now, this is what we've been looking at, the liquidity in the pool. We're at 181 million. We're down just up slightly to 182 million. Obviously, the price changing slightly. We're still sitting over $10 million at the moment, which is better than being under $10 million. And the ETH is down at 920. What else there? We got a few other things. We got the T-shares down 5,691, and the T-shares there 10.4 million T-shares in total. So whatever T-shares you've got some of these, and that's all the T-shares in the market. And of course, that used to be over 11 million. It's now down at 10.4. I imagine this is going to slowly decrease under this amount. We should be talking about 10,300,000 pretty soon, based on the way the trend is going. So that's going to be interesting. Unless Flex comes out, we might see that jumping pretty fast. We get it's a pretty strong Flex there. So a lot of these products, Hedron, Maxi, Hedron with HSI stakes, Maxi, obviously products like that, more products in the future, and of course products like Flex, and what Hexy Bear is also in that sort of camp. That's Hex off the market, isn't it? So very, very cool. Getting more supply off the market, very powerful. We could see a dozen of these products by next year at this rate, at the current rate we're going. We'll see what happens, but definitely I think there's a lot of innovation in that space that can happen. What else have we got there? The stake percentage of coins 9.36%, and the penalties today for Hex. So this is penalties from people early in staking, that sort of thing. Goes about 50% goes to the staking class, and of course down at 253,000 today, so pretty low today. That means people are keeping their responsibilities on average. We've got the total holders up 171, stakers up 84. Nice move in stakers. That's really cool. So that's a good number. We had lower numbers earlier, last couple of week or so. Up at 84 is pretty nice. And total stakers up 101, and current holders up 74 to 303. So these are kind of two key numbers. It's 95,774 for current stakers, and the current holders 303,609. But total holders are heading towards 500,000, 500,000. So there we are. Still quite early if you think about it. Obviously a decent sized project Hexes with the community, but man, we can still pre-viral. We can still rock this up into the millions if we get things moving forward. Obviously Pulsechain is the biggest catalyst for that, but we have a lot of other things like the Heist of Stakes, film documentary, and of course the community growing all the time with content creators. So lots of cool opportunities there. We are in 2.5 years now, so in Hex, so heading towards 3 years, really getting that key virality moment where we sort of start transitioning 2022, 2023 into virality. So we've got lots of key catalysts to help make that happen. But once again, Richard always says, get out there, do the direct promotional marketing, get out and about. And of course, we saw Brisology doing that with some of his leaflets as well. So very cool. Don't just sit out on your laurels there, folks. Get out and spread the word. It can be as easily as doing dropping a few flyers to your local block. Maybe doing that a couple of times in a row, because sometimes it takes a little bit for people to pay attention. Or you could do stuff on cars, little flyers on cars, things like that. Just easy stuff. We've got the KSB TV guys. They go and do frontline stuff. Like these guys are on the front line doing some amazing direct promotional stuff with the KSB TV. I'm just going to find their channel here. The KSB TV guys, Crypto Sparbook, Patrick and Abit. These guys are on the front line all the time with their team. Let's go through their team, because these guys are doing absolutely amazing work. They've got the Million Pulse Tour coming up in 14 days and 18 hours. As I said, these guys aren't sleeping. And we've got Hex Lion, Patrick there. We've got Abit Hex, of course. We've got Mars. We've got Dan. We've got Blake Hexkin, DJ Paulie Wood, who's often in this chat. So big shout out to DJ Paulie Wood. And we've got Black Crypto there on the left there. And we've got Sticker Guy, Hex Photographer, and Kitty Hex there at the bottom left there. So nice, really cool team. And of course, they've got their Million Pulse Tour coming up. Very excited about that. And they're kicking it off. It's only 14 days away, 18 hours. Man, oh man. They do these workshops, and the workshops are getting bigger and better. They do college visits now. They're going to be doing that too. Sporting events, meetups as well. So very, very cool. These guys are living the dream on this. So and spreading the word. So a big shout out to them. I think we had on the homepage this KSB TV. I'll post the link in the chat there if you want to check out this in a bit more detail as well. You might get some ideas from these guys as well. Watching some of their videos on YouTube, you'll get some ideas of how they onboard people. And of course, they do some pretty full workshops, so you can take particular ideas out of there, maybe certain ways of saying things, talking about concepts. They've got all these cities coming up, man. Isn't that crazy or what? Pretty awesome stuff there. These guys are full on. They've got a mission, partners, events, and a shop. So if you want to get some cool gear, they've got a shop that's a good way of supporting them as well. They've got their upcoming events. This is the first one, Mission Beach Car Show on the 19th of June. Then they've got a college visit, the 2nd of September. and then finally they get to the workshops here. Actually, they've got a few new things here. I think they got the Pulse Masters here on the 5th of September. A few other things here. Mini Pulse Tour workshop in Chicago. So lots of stuff on there. So pretty interesting there. Now you can actually get into the partnerships here, and you can actually get involved with them to support them as they do direct marketing with sponsorships. So lots of different sponsorship programs there. Definitely get in contact with them directly if you want to get further information as well. So very, very cool. All right, let us jump out of there. We're going to go to PulseCon as well. PulseCon is coming up there. How are we doing for time? Pretty good. So we're going to go to PulseCon and check out PulseCon. It's always important to talk about these, people that are doing frontline stuff like this. So PulseCon is also another big deal. Obviously, Matty Allen's also doing Pulsechain conference online. So that's the third item that's coming up. And this one here, September the 6th to the 9th, the world's largest crypto conference in Las Vegas. I love the idea of this. And of course, they're going to have Richard Hart digitally online there, and all these other headline speakers there. Blockchain, they've got lots of different projects going to be there. We've covered, pretty much all of these for the most part. Just going to look through there. I think Mad Energy is the only one we haven't covered on this channel. And maybe we should do that coming up. We got PulseCon 2022. It starts in 93 days. So we've got, 18 days for the Million Pulse Tour. We've got 93 days for PulseCon coming up there. And of course, we definitely, I think we're all pretty keen to launch before this time. I think it'd be nice to launch. But in any case, it doesn't, I guess in some ways it doesn't matter, because there's you can talk about things that are coming, not necessarily things that are happening, but certainly would help a lot. Silver, we've got the tickets there, silver, gold, platinum, and VIP, so you can check that out as well. I'm going to post that in the chat there if you want to get more details. Now, there is a 15% discount as well on PulseCon, so if you want to get depending on which ticket you're going for, you can get a 15% discount. The link's on the site here somewhere. You just have to find that. We've got the Mod Museum as well. They've got all these speakers in the house. Just trying to see if they've got any new ones here. See any new ones there? Oh, that's freaky. This having the satellite in the background is actually a little freaky on the imagery there. It's pretty. They've changed that up. What else they've got going on there? They're going to have obviously the big dance party on the final night. Big club. Very cool. I think that was it there. Yeah, and the venue there is the Resort World, which is a pretty amazing. Check out the rooms; they're absolutely fantastic on there. Hashtag everybody is coming to Pulsechain, and you can register there as well. But there is a savings code there you can use as well. There's all the sponsors that are going to be in the house. Very cool. You can become a sponsor as well, etc. So doing a great job there with PulseCon 2022. Like I say, Matty Allen's also got a Pulse conference coming up as well, but I don't know if there's any particular site for that yet. Roderick Pat says, of course, doing Horse G-Face visited BlackRock. They're partners in crime. They are partners in crime. Man. I try to avoid politics, but I think you guys know my position on people like her. Hit that like button, says Brennan. Woo-hoo-hoo. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. Love your channel, Superman. Says Hex PLSD. Talking of staking, I managed to get some more Hex cheap. Did some great ladders. Yeah, that's the thing. I will be doing a video on staking ladders. I think was it Brenton yesterday was asking me to do staking ladders, but I will do a dedicated video on staking ladders. We'll definitely get into that. Wow. Yeah. I see my city says Sandy Beach. You got to be there, Sandy Beach. And we might see videos of Sandy Beach rocking the DMV on there. On the old tour, so that'd be cool. DJ Paulie's in the house. Hey, good vibes. There we are. DJ Paulie's in the house there. Big shout out to DJ Paulie, and of course we love what they do. All right, very, very cool. Hey, we're coming up to an hour and 13 on the live stream. Doing pretty good here, and at 12:30 we've covered the daily stats. Man, this is the current day. We're on day 916 of the Hex journey. 6.126 Hex per T-share payout. Pretty good price entry for picking up T-shares at the moment as well. We've got over $10 million of liquidity in the pool there, 182 million Hex there. Now, if we actually do that, if we do the math and say if we could actually buy all the Hex, obviously in AMMs, not easy, you can't do that, but we did a 182.8, and let's just 182. I'm just going to do the rounded off there, 102 million. and we divide that by the T-share rate there, 22,695. That would be 8,000 T-shares. 8,000 T-shares at the moment you could get with there, which isn't a lot given the fact that you see some big ones happening often every day from some of the larger holders. So that's as many T-shares that you could do. And well, yeah, obviously if you did a 10, the maximum 10-year stake, you could get 24,000 T-shares, which is what we saw with Maxi, right? Maxi did got way bigger than that, actually. 42,000 T-shares. So that's pretty much it. If you drain the liquidity pool, that's all you'd be getting at the moment. So pretty crazy stuff, right? Very cool. I think that was it on that one. Jump out of there. Bam, 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 bam. Don't forget to get into Discord as well. Links in the video description. And here we are, Pulsechain coin, $4.02. Let's jump out of that and have a look at some of the others. We've got Hex at 5.6 cents. We've got Hedron at 555. Hey, 555. It's almost at 5555. Look at that. It's almost at 555. Let's full screen that. We've got to do that. 55556 at the moment. So it's just one off the 5555. That's some crazy stuff right there. And Maxi there, talking to town there. So nice. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing more products like Hedron, Maxi, Flex is obviously the one coming down the pipeline. There is Hexy Bear. I forget how the mechanism of Hexy Bear works, but there's Hexy Bear out there. And that doesn't get a lot of light. I don't know how much about that community at all, actually, but I should probably do a bit more homework on that one. Yeah, definitely that's up there. And getting Hex off the market in this way is really, really cool. And of course, it benefits the holders as well, so it's pretty nice. And so benefits Hex globally, benefits the people holding them. And then of course we've got more whale stuff going. No, I don't. Funding Jim's been out doing a few videos lately, so I'm going to watch a few of his videos to see some of his views, because obviously Funding Jim, particularly last year, leading into this year, beginning of this year, was doing a lot of liaison work with high net worth people. So it'd be interesting to see some of his comments. I haven't seen of his videos lately. Definitely worth. I might watch a few of his to see what's been happening there as well. So cool VIP, as we say, cool VIP. There we are. Okay, we're going to close out of that, and coming up hour 16. Sandy Beach says, I don't know, maybe Lol says Sandy Beach. Yeah, you might be turning up. You'll be a big star, Sandy Beach. You'll be a big star there, I'm sure. Ivan says, listening in from the far north, says Ivan. Hey, Ivan, good to see you in the house there. You're talking about the far north of the planet, or far north of New Zealand? Let me know, Ivan. Big shout out to you. I think it's from New Zealand, aren't you, Ivan? Looks like your picture is. Let me have a look on the picture there. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm trying. Actually, I can't click on the picture there. Yeah. I can't picture on that, so that's all right. I can go to the channel though. That's the way to go. All right. So if you missed out on this was Richard earlier. Yeah, New Zealand says Ivan. Yeah, you're far north. Where far north? Are you talking about far north? You talking about far north, like further than Kaitaia? Let me know. Is it Kaitaia? Yeah, pretty sure it's Kaitaia. Forgetting the map. I'm forgetting the map of my own country at the moment. That picture is Matari Bay. Okay, cool. Yeah, it did look like a New Zealand picture, that's for sure. All right, so this is from Richard earlier. This is people asking him about his Kaitaia. Oh, you live in Kaitaia. Cool. Yeah, you don't overdox yourself, Ivan, but I get it. Very cool. All right, so we're going to go to jump over to Richard was asked about his when he was not as wealthy as he was, like relatively poor, what his favorite foods were. So this was from the Ice Steaks teaser, came out today, and we'll have a look at this.
I mean, I guess I miss some of the food. Where I live now, the food is different. So you don't have like good garlic balls. What's a garlic ball, Richard? Well, it's like garlic bread, but in the form of a ball. They're delicious, So what else do I miss? Seems like I played video games more. I like video games. Don't play them anymore. But back then I used to play a lot. I think that's it, I guess. Bad food and bad habits. Those are what I miss from when I had less money.
So that was that's the latest teaser from Highest Stakes. I love these teasers; they are really, really cool. All right, let's jump out of the maxi price here. We're going to get back into the Pulse Dodge, and we're at $4.02. See where we get some action. We did have some action while we were on the live stream, so it did get up to $4.22. There is a big whale buying at the moment, and actually trading the Hex for it, which is not the best, but hey, people are free to do what they're going to do. Jay says, you're a good man who works hard every day to bring your analysis for all of us on Hex and future Pulse blockchain world. Stay well, strength and honor. I appreciate that, Jay. Very nice. Big love out to you there, Jay. Pizza Express in Hong Kong Airport do a great garlic ball, says Great White. That's good to know, man. I do want to go to Hong Kong sometime. That's famous for shopping. Hopefully it's flourishing like it used to, but definitely get some. I love one of my favorite foods is Italian. I love Italian. In fact, I think I've said this before, that I go to an Italian restaurant and I want a spaghetti and a meatballs, right? That's not spaghetti and meatballs, like ultimate classic Italian, and none of them ever make spaghetti and meatballs. So the closest thing you can get is to like bolognese, is it? Spaghetti bolognese or that kind of thing, or lasagna. But I always want the spaghetti and the meatballs, like can never find it at Italian restaurants. Let me know if in your country, if you have Italian restaurants, do they actually make spaghetti and the meatballs at the restaurant? Because that's like one of my ultimate foods, spaghetti and the meatballs. Spaghetti and the meatballs, or spaghetti and meatballs, or whatever you want to call it. Brennan says, heading out for some lunch. Have a good day, everybody. Hey, Brennan, appreciate it. Big shout out to you. And thanks for dropping in. Yeah, mate. It's lunchtime here too. Good old New Zealand. It's now 12:36 p.m. on Sunday, the 5th of June. So it is coming up lunchtime. We're going to wrap it up shortly in a few minutes as we head up towards an hour and a half on the live stream. We'll definitely wrap that up. We're going to rock it out, though. We're going to rock it out with the Power City theme song. That is so cool. I'm going to be working on a few things today. Now, what I am doing at the moment is I am working on social media. So I'm going to be doing a lot of work over the next week or two. I started yesterday, and it's actually really good. It's actually been getting pretty good results straight out of the gate. You saw I rebranded the channel yesterday. So the channel's had some rebranding, refreshing, as it were. So you'll definitely be able to see that. So on the Twitter there, we've got some new cool branding here. So basically, what is Hex Token? Hex Token 2-day live shows earn epic passive income. So focusing around, what is it? Passive income. And of course, the description's been changed as well. Why watch? Because obviously you can earn APY up to 38% APY. Now, obviously it depends. Longer pays better, right? So influences your return. Otherwise you can earn about 11% on a monthly basis, annualized APY, or 13% on an annual basis there. So we'll go through a lot more of that with the staking ladders as well. So we'll be looking at the APYs and staking ladders in upcoming videos. But also Pulsechain and Pulsex coming soon too. And learn more, hit the Hex token. So that's pretty much that. And followers have jumped quite a bit. So jumped 80 followers in the last 24 hours. So I'm going to be working on big time increasing the Twitter followers. And that's going to have a nice flow-on effect into the YouTube as well. So you're going to be seeing lots of stuff from me. I really haven't focused enough on social media in the right way. So I'm really doing a lot in that space at the moment. So also running Google ads and learning about that. So it's, takes probably quite a few weeks to get a good basic understanding of how to use all those. So I'm doing all that too. So watch the space on that. We're not stopping, folks. We're going to keep going 24/7, not quite 24/7, but get what I'm saying. Consistent is the key. Talking about Pulsechain, Pulsex, and Hex, of course. So stay tuned. I do encourage everybody else just to do what you can, spread the word. That is, you can do simply as telling a friend, or you can go that next step and do some flyers around the local block, something like that, or on some cars, whatever you want to do. There's different ways of direct marketing, which Richard always talks about. Get out and do that direct marketing, far more effective. So think about some of those ideas too. Pretty easy to do. Cool. We saw that Brisology was doing that in the chat the other day. He posted a whole ton of posters actually that he's designed and he's going to be putting out. So I'm just going up the top here. I'm looking forward. Hopefully Brisology will get on to doing Briz on the beach or Hex on the beach or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. I'd love that. That'd be pretty neat. Let me just scroll. I'm trying to find out the. It's up here somewhere. I will find it. I'm pretty sure it's back up here somewhere. And the Briz. I probably could just type in Briz's name, but we'll find it here somewhere. Actually, I probably can't find it. Actually, I thought it was up here somewhere. Brisology. No, yeah, Briz. Yeah. So we're gonna find that out. Oh yeah. So here are the flyers here. So that was one there. Want to make money with crypto? Save crypto. Allows you to lock up your wealth, and over 100,000 investors in first 2 years. Average lockup length 6.7 years. Similar, so lots of cool details there. Also got Pulsechain coming up there too with little pamphlets. So Brisology's designed this pamphlet there, getting out and about. There he is. Got the box there full of the pamphlets. So nice there. Got a whole lot of flyers to put on cars. So there's really some practical ways of doing that. So big shout out for Brisology for his initiative there. But everyone can do that sort of stuff. So very cool. Nice. All right, so let's see who's in the chat there. We've got a few more comments. Sandy Beach says, yes, in the US, we have all kinds of food. Yeah, spaghetti and meatballs. Maybe I'll do some Google searching on spaghetti and meatballs. Dirty Paul says, come on over. We are having spaghetti and meatballs. Are you kidding me, Dirty Paul? That's just too cool. That is the ultimate teaser there. I love it. The ultimate invite is spaghetti and meatballs to get Superman over. For dinner. Woohoo! PLSD pumping. Yeah, it's been doing pretty well there. Hex Pulse Dogecoin. Sandy Beach with the emojis looking good. Hex Great White is in house with emojis. Bob Arthur says Richard thinks 11,000 for BTC bottom. Where do you think bottom? Sorry, yeah. If we did do a full bear, I see 9,500 as a full bottom there, Bob. So I'm a bit more aggressive on that. If we do see a full bear, nothing's inevitable though, right? Nothing's inevitable. This year is going to be very volatile. We are in a bear trend, regardless of the price at the moment. We could see another sharp move down under the right circumstances, and so that's definitely in play. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. I don't want to harp on too much about it, but we've got lots of things: inflation, interest rates, wars. Risk of wars. The biggest thing the biggest problem we could have at the moment is Taiwan. If Taiwan gets invaded, so that's the biggest thing. That would probably bring in. That's the one that would trigger a global issue, and bring in particularly Australia and New Zealand would get pulled into that as well. That wouldn't be good for us. Australia would be better off, but New Zealand, that would be terrible for New Zealand. It's not good. Any way you look at it, it wouldn't be good. But we'll see. This year will be volatile. We do have some black swan events potentially, and we'll see. But we have possibly some white swan events too. Hey, Max Crypto House in the house there. G'day, mate. Good to see you in the house. Hello, how are you today? Lies Beneath in the house with the ultimate strategy. If you're thinking about Pulsechain, Pulsex, and Hex. Hello, all Hex, EHEX, PLS, and PLSX for the win. Absolutely, man. Love it when Lies Beneath comes in with that because that is the truth. G-Nex says, I make spaghetti and meatballs at home. Nice, man. Yeah, well, making the ultimate spaghetti, doing the ultimate meatball too is really important. I like the onions in there and a few little nice spices. That's pretty cool. Hello, PLSD says, staking ladder video would be good. One day, Superman. Different strategy. Yeah, so that's I'm going to be doing that. I think it was Brennan that yesterday's video. I think it was Brennan. Raising that, so we'll be doing that. There's one topic I didn't cover. I did talk about verbally, but I didn't show you any platforms for that, so I'll look to do that. I kind of feel like it's a dedicated video because it's a bit more involved to talk about. I'll definitely be doing that. Ivan says, if Hex goes down to 1 cent, I'm going to back the truck up, says Ivan. Yeah, I'm sure you and a few others too, Ivan. Big shout out to you though. I have been to where you live once in my life, and it is a pretty remote place. It's pretty remote, but it's a beautiful place, nice and tranquil as well. Where did I go up to? Actually, went up to the hills over there on the coast there. Just trying to think what it was called now. I met the oldest person I've ever met in my life there. The person was born in 18. I think she was born in 1893. She lived up that way there, Ivan, not where you live in the hills there, the hill lands over to the coast there, near the sand dunes. I'm just trying to remember what it was called, the area. I'd have to look up on the map, but it was pretty remote. It was like going back 200 years in time. It felt really weird. But yeah, she was, when I met her, she was 100 and something, 103 or something like that. Her son was looking after her. The son was 78 years old, looking up there. Ivan says we have the best beaches up north. You do. There's also an area just up where you live that looks like Hawaii as well. The valley, if you cross over between the east coast to the west coast at the top there, it looks like Hawaii. The one valley with the mountains and the stuff. It's got a beautiful little old classic church in the middle, and a whole ton of fields in the valley. And then on the side, there's these mountains, and it looks like Hawaii. You probably know where that is, Ivan. I just drove through it one time. It was beautiful. Hey, folks, this can just come up to 1.5 hours. Forced is Scott's on the Hex. Forced. Not sure what that is, forced, but let me know, Scotch. That sounds amazing. Yeah, Sandy Beach was amazing for sure. Now, by the way, the lady that I met who was about 103, she was born in like 1893 or something. She had never left the place. The only time she ever left, she left the place once. She went to be a nurse in World War One, and then she came back, and she never left the place. So that's all she ever did. The only place she ever left, and it's a pretty remote place, like really remote. And the only time she ever left was to go to be a nurse in World War One, and then go back and live there the rest of her life, which is pretty amazing. Scotch on the Hex says first time catching a stream. Nice. Well, thanks for explaining that. Yeah, I don't know acronyms very well. I never really remember acronyms, so appreciate that, Scotch on the Hex. Big shout out to you. Welcome. And Rod Frick said, people think PLSD is a new thing, but I was buying it way back before 2000 at warehouse raid parties. That's funny, man. Okay, so that's where we're at, folks. This is the first live stream. I do 2 live streams a day on Pulsechain, Pulsex, and Hex. I'll be back on again in probably about 4.5 hours. So I'll see you for that one. Hopefully we'll get a bit more news and some new price updates. Dave Downer says, thanks, Superman. Got to fly. Me too. There's a bird. There's a plane. It's Superman. Oh, it's Dave from Down Under. Dave from Down Under. That's a cool name, man. Dave from Down Under. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget, if you're a Hex Token channel member, to smash out the emojis. And wow, hit enter by accident. I was typing. That's so good. The TTYL Superman says, Katie, nice one. And Loz is Scotch on the Hex, and we've got the emojis in here. One day I'll stay up for your second stream to Sandy Beach. Yeah, hopefully one day. I always look out for you there, Sandy Beach. You are one of the big community members in the house. But yeah, I know that you have to turn in at that time. Thanks for watching, everybody. We've got Pulse Dodge at $4.17. Let's do a little wrap up here. We've got Hex at 5.6 cents. We got 5556 on Edron, 9.7 cents on Maxi, and $4.17 on Pulse Dodge. So I know that a lot of you will be watching the Pulse Dodge screen for a while. See you soon, guys, and thanks for watching. Thanks, I appreciate it. See Sandy Beach. You're welcome. Thanks, Sandy Superman. Hit the like. Yeah, smash the like on the way out. Hit the subscribe button as well. Take care. See you later. Says Lives Beneath. Hey, Lives Beneath. Always great to see you in the chat there. And a Hex Token channel member too. It's now says coin. Yeah, Pulse Dodge coin. That's what we're talking about. Pulse Dodge coin. Sandy Beach with the emojis looking good. All right, we're gonna funk it out. We're gonna funk out the first live stream. Here we go with a bit of Power City funk. Let's go. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Rod Fitzpatrick says, thanks for another great show. Hey, you're welcome. Let's play it out. Bam.